Hello, this is w.i.t.c.h.aholic. Um, Welcome back to my channel. Before I begin, I just want to say that I am trying to write a book, which besides takes a lot of time, I also really need to push myself to actually write it. So while I have a lot of ideas for videos, I don't know how many I'll be making because I'm really trying to concentrate on my book. I'm also middle of fan fiction, so I want to finish that for my readers. But I'm really trying very hard to write my book. And even when I'm finished, that's still the first draft. There's a lot to be done to actually get it published. So for anyone wanting to read it, it might be a few years before it's published. But the sooner I could get it finished, the sooner that will happen. So just saying. Okay, so now to the video, which I want to do about my favorite modest winx transformations, because as time went on, they actually became more modest, which is great. But it's just really odd, like when it comes to magical girls in general, how for many of them a transformation is like so skimpy. Besides, of course, that they're fighting evil, so maybe they should have more clothes on. As- uh, um, though at the very least, you think they should have some kind of like armor, because even if they're fully clothed, right, doesn't look like clothes would actually like protect them. But at the very least, like, why all the teeny tiny crop tops and skirts? And of course, like in real life also, it's just really odd, like especially with crop tops. This obsession with crop tops and on is odd. I'm just focusing on magical girls because then it's more fun. But like, if you want it to be cute, it's not like having showing your stomach automatically makes that shirt look cute. You just have the same shirt style, but make it cover their stomach. Like, what is the reasoning that just because your character is a magical girl, their outfit needs to be, um, more like underwear or a bathing suit and not an outfit? Especially besides the girls in general, and women have so many options for clothes, and then there's their all the accessories and everything. Like, this is magical girl outfits, which are more like over the top, and of course usually with gloves and like over the top hairstyles. Well, at least in Winx Club, um, there's a lot of like so many different hairstyles. The other ones that I know of them are like basic, but there are so many options. Again, especially in magical girls, you can't have your characters have a cute outfit and with while being modest. And again, just draw it the same but covering more or a layer, which is another thing. What is this refusal to layer, either in fiction or real life? Like, there's so many ways. Again, you could just wear like a tank top under it, or wear it under a dress, or whatever. As with, like, it doesn't magically make your outfit ugly, right? It's so bizarre. So, I want to go over my top 10 favorite modest winx transformations. Now, in this video and any other video around modesty, when I say modesty, I'm going to mean along the lines of the average American public school dress code, right? Because not everyone is religious, and even then, religions are like a little different. But the average public school in America's dress code is a lot like religious, like a lot of the basic things, right? Like covering shoulders, cleavage, stomach, which, a slight tangent, is it's like not even as strict as religious dress codes, and yet the drama and the protests that girls have around dress codes is just bizarre, especially when it's just about covering body parts. It's not even about restricting certain colors and things. Like, I think I just need to make a video ranting about this and other things that are so that have people like being so stupid on purpose, because it's just insane. It's one thing to be upset about something, but when you're like deliberately ignoring facts to make it sound like it's so horrible, just drives me insane. Also, when the whole subject of modesty comes up, uh, one point is that, again, depending on like religion and culture, it could be different. It's not that different, especially like when religion, like you put everything in a Venn diagram, you'll see they all have the same basic things, or most of them, like, again, covering cleavage, shoulders, stomach, thighs, etc. It's like, really. Okay, finally, the video. Now, this is like not necessarily in order of like my favorite, like in style or modesty, but there's like some order. Also, again, even though they're more modest, like it could vary a bit depending on the transformation and the girl, but they're still like, but they're modest, more modest than the others, so I'm just doing them. Now, the first one is Cyrenix, the first one to really be modest with the leggings and the covering their stomach. I like this because they have like the ribbons on the arms, which, it adds some like flair and it makes it more unique. Which, again, I mean, modest doesn't mean like ugly or plain, especially magical girls, right? So, what is this refusal to like layer a lot? In magical girl, outfits and regular outfits. Now, the shirts, it looks like they have like some cutouts, but it looks like they're like over fabric. So it's not like really showing their stomach. So, I'm counting it. And they also have streaks in the hair, which is cool, but it's like, why? Because they're going underwater doesn't give you highlights. And even if it's magical, like there should be some like reason, right? I don't think there's a reason given. But okay. Then the next one is Harmonics, which is really pretty. But like, I don't know. I mean, they didn't need it because to get the Cyrenix, they had to do the quest. But it just, feels like a little odd, like two transformations. Also, like Harmonics is like visually more prettier than Cyrenix, so that's just funny. But it really is pretty. Um, Again, the skirts are, pretty short, but it's longer in the back, so at least that's something. But again, like, you can at least, can't you at least make the skirts knee length? And again, with all the other transformations, like, again, modesty in a skirt doesn't mean it has to be floor length. It could be like knee length, right? And as we see with Cyrenix, right, and others, right, they have leggings underneath. So, what is with this refusal to make skirts like at least knee length? It's not gonna magically make them uglier. Okay, so my third favorite outfit is the Crystal Cyrenix from season 8. Now that's to keep them warm in cold waters, which again, Cyrenix is like a transformation, so you think it would help. Um, but oh well. But I really do like it. This again, it it also does look prettier than the regular Cyrenix. Um, Also, this is like a cross between Cyrenix and Harmonics. So I just really like the look. It's so pretty, and of course they have like the crystals in their hair. Okay. Let's see. Fourth one is Butterflicks, which again they're dresses, so they cover more, but like they're a bit short and they don't cover that much. Like some of them have the shoulders covered, but I don't think all of them. And like that's it. Even if the shoulders covered, it's not like they have sleeves, but it's still pretty. And again, I like the jewelry and the hairstyles with the butterflies in their hair. But the thing that really is odd with this and a lot of the other transformations is like they all have heels, like, and like pretty like tall heels. And it's like, really? I mean, yes, they are flying, but like they can't have normal shoes. Like, what is this obsession with heels? Also, like in real life, also, um, I read like in books. I don't know if it's in real life, but in books, a lot of teenagers mention that they wear heels to school. Like, it's just ridiculous, especially when it's very high heels. It's like, you could ruin your feet. It's just bizarre. Okay. Next one. I do like Onirix. Just looking here on my computer to remember. I like Onirix again. Because, well, it's a jumpsuit, and, there's a bunch of jumpsuits and transformations. This one, again, it's just more like unique with the cuts by the legs and the arms. Now, well, they do have like cuts on the shirt. It's like over like thin fabric. So it's not like, again, like really showing, but the skin, but the fabric under it is pretty thin, but still like modest. And right, and of course they each have jewelry It's very nice jewelry. And then is Dreamix after that, which, again, a jumpsuit. Now, Onirix actually comes after Dreamix in the world of winx, but like style wise, I do like Dreamix a bit more. And again, you see like there's the transparent cloth around their waist and the jewels, like not only on their arms but like also their shirt. Like there's so many ways, especially in a magical girl uniform, to be cute and pretty and modest. So it's really odd that to many, magical girls means, take off the clothes. And in real life also. Which, by the way, season 9 of Winx is actually coming out. Though apparently it's a reboot, but still called season 9. So it's a picture of Stella and Bloom in different outfits. And while they cover like a bit more, it's still pretty skimpy. So maybe we can make a petition to like have them wear normal clothes. Or at the very least, it should be a next generation instead of a reboot. Because reboots are just stupid, especially when you could have a next generation. You know? Now, after Dreamix. Oh, this is hard. I know I'm not really doing it in order. Of what I like the most, but I do want to do it somewhat. And this is hard to choose. I'd say the space ones, not cosmics. Before they got cosmics, they have a transformation to let them travel in space. Which, again, I like it, but like, why not just give them cosmics, right? Because they could also like travel in space with cosmics. But I do like this a lot. It's also, I mean, it's not like really an official transformation like cosmics, but it's still like a transformation, it's like magical clothes. Which, by the way, now that I'm thinking about it, how did that, what's it called? I forgot what they're called. I think, like the stars. I think they're just called stars. Oh yeah, apparently in season 8, stars are alive, or at least some of them. So if you didn't watch it, basically Walter comes back, and he's using the power of the stars to increase his power, which is very unique. But it's like, come on, living stars. Also, stars are quite hot. One episode, they even go to the Earth and to the Sun. It's just so weird, even for magical universe, especially because like none of this was like mentioned before. But anyway, one of them that I think her name is Twinkly, that she actually like crash lands Neurophia and they find her. I think it's her who gives them this transformation, but I don't think it says like why she has the power, you know. But I do like this. Again, there's like some like mesh details. Again, it makes them more unique. Let's see. After, and then, oh, I forgot about Blue Mix. I really like Blue Mix a lot. Again, like this, it really like makes them look more like warriors that they are, and not just fairies. I mean, they're not really warriors, but they're the ones like fighting evil, saving the whole universe. Which, again, by the way, they can't be the only fairies in the whole magic dimension who are getting these transformations, right? Um, I really hope that if they insist on making it a reboot, they're at least answer all these questions. Like, can someone make a petition? Like, if they have to do it a reboot to at least, show some other characters getting transformations and to explain how they get the transformations in the first place. Like, it seems to be like part of the universe, right? Like you get it transformations, but I still want like more details and on. Um, I also prefer like a next generation, but at the very least, they could like explain some of these things. And we Blue Mix is like really awesome. Like also their jewelry is more like warlike. Well, some. Well, I think Aisha's is. But again, they each have jewelry. Um, and it's like their own like style of jewelry. Which is nice and just I don't know, the look is like really good. And after that is Tynix, which again is so like sparkly. That's why it's one of my favorites. But it's not that. There's like also like gems on the edge on the bottom of the dresses. And of course their hair accessories are gems. Also this, while the dresses are pretty short and sleeveless, it's like over like a thin jumpsuit. So it's really unique. Again, there's like so many ways to give your characters cute, modest transformations, outfits in general. So, like, why is this not always a thing? Would you guys want me to do like a video on like how to design modest magical girl outfit? Because I mean, that sounds like fun. Maybe if anyone is writing a book or fan fiction with magical girls, I would love to do like a video on like designing outfits. If you would like write in a comment, like you're right, the basic idea you have for the design. And now the top of my list is cosmics. Again, besides like mostly like pretty modest. Again, the design, like I don't know, I'm not really like a fashion person, so like I can't really explain like fashion wise, but it just looks really good. And then they have like the stars all over. It's just so nice. So that's my top 10 favorite modest winx transformations. Um, maybe I think maybe doing a video of like their other transformations and how to make them modest, but basically that's just layering or drawing them, more modest. So it's kind of pointless, but I do have other videos planned. Also, now the computer I have has a video editor, so I should be able to add images and make it more interesting. But again, it also means my videos will take a little longer to come out when I make them. But, oh well, also, as a reminder, I don't know how much videos I will make now and when they will come out, because I'm really trying to push myself to write my first draft. But, whenever I make them, we'll try to make them, interesting and with images. Thank you for subscribing, whoever subscribed. YouTube is a way to make money, so it'd be great if if you like my content, it'd be great if you'll share this, because I need 1,000 subscribers to start making money. That's a lot. And I love to hear your comments. And I will see you next time.